How you doing? My name is Brian. I'm on your roof right now with Easy Roofing. I know you know some of the issues with this roof, but I just wanted to give you a little bit of education on it. Since I know we're not going to be able to meet face to face, I figured a video would be very helpful. So first and foremost, we've got some nails down there on the turbine. We've got the ridge cap. None of these nails were ever caulked, which means there's probably a little bit of rotted wood under there. Not a huge issue, but something long term is not good. Getting moisture under those shingles. Also, you got the buckling of the shingles in the ridge or in the valley, which could be caused by multiple things, but probably moisture being trapped or just the shingles being installed too tightly, causing them over time to buckle up, which is not good because now we have a little gap under there where water and other debris can get under, and eventually just keeps getting worse. But another big thing is you have your ridge cap here. So this is what a lot of roofers still do. This is actually not a real ridge cap. This is a 3-tab shingle, kind of like what your neighbor has. So a 3-tab shingle is rated for about 80 miles per hour when it's a ridge cap. The real ridge cap is actually a class 3. And why you want that? That means 1.75 inches of hail resistance, and it has a rubberized layer. The reason why you want that is because when you're going to be bending it over the ridge, it won't crease. And also your ridge cap is your area most susceptible to damage and leaking. So as you see where the slope is not as tight, it looks okay, but when you come to the more steep slopes, you can see these creases. See these creases? That's what happens because the 3-tab shingle is meant to be installed on your roof, not as a ridge cap. So that's one way that a lot of roofers, like I said, we have no city inspections. They're going to put it on there, and no one's going to know any better. And they're going to save $1,000 probably for a roof this size using the 3-tab instead of the real ridge cap. So that's something I just wanted to point out to you, that we would never do that. Another thing is we have this porch addition right here. It's a very flat roof, almost no slope, and there's a shingle on it. So for something like this, we wouldn't typically recommend shingle. We would put a modified bitumen. It's just asphalt, just like the shingle, but it's rolled roofing, 3 foot wide each, and it's going to prevent leaks from happening down the road. Just a lot better system that's compatible with the roof you already have. Those are just a few things I wanted to point out that would be fixed. So I don't know if you have it now. I didn't want to tear anything up, but a lot of times they won't put this on either, but we're going to put a 3 foot roll wide of ice and water shield in the valleys. All the penetrations, the transition will get ice and water and metal. And then also we'll be doing a 6-nail shingle install, which is a high wind nailing pattern, how they do it in Florida. It gives a rating of shingle from 110 miles per hour to 130 miles per hour. Another thing, an issue that I noticed over here, is you've got this chimney right here. So based on how wide it is, the code does require that there be a cricket. And so what that means is basically kind of like the ridges right here. We'd be recreating a small ridge that comes about 2.5 feet from the chimney. The ridge cap would be going, and then you'd have 2 valleys splitting off, just like that, of course, to the sides. Because what you're seeing, as you see this debris building up there, not only is that the issue, but there's water running into a flat surface, which means its water intrusion happens over time, and it's just not good. That's why the code is updated. So we'd be doing that as well. That's going to prevent a lot of issues, because I can almost guarantee there's a small leak here, not just because there's not a cricket, but because some of this wood's unpainted. So it just looks like it needs a little new caulking put on there and all that. Those are the main things I wanted to hit on. Aside from that, you can see the great thing, you have gutter filters. That helps out a lot. So that's keeping the leaves out, but you do have a lot of leaves in the valleys. You'll be seeing in our quote that I'm going to include something. But yeah, I just wanted to hit some of those main points just so you have a good idea of like what we're offering and then the current issues on the roof and what we'll be fixing for you to give you a solution for that. And I hope you're getting some good rest. Heard you're a traveling nurse. I've got a brother who does that. I know it's a lot of long hours, and he was doing the night shift also. It's great though, and I appreciate you for calling us out here. Look forward to speaking with you soon, and if it's nighttime at the beginning, before end of your shift, I'll be happy to talk to you anytime, just to answer your questions, just because I want to make it an easy option for you and an easy decision for you. So I look forward to speaking with you, and thanks again.